And good morning, everyone. I need to make an apology to begin with because I'm struggling with my camera. Please just forgive me for speaking to you and you're not seeing my face. I'm trying to set it and I cannot. But I think we are here. I'm just here thanking God that we are alive today. In fact, I have just again to apologize because I began the schedule and then I did not check it, and then I'm now knowing that I have to lead this. So I kind of I will apologize. However, there is always something to talk about together. And last time I was talking about the 3 sets that we need to arm ourselves with. That is the mindset, skill set, and tool set. And I think last time when we did speak, we dwelt so much on the mindset, and the mindset being so important in that for everything that we do, it starts from the mind. It starts from the mind. It sets the attitude. It sets the rhythm of how we approach everything that we do. Waking up like today, when we woke up, we had a mind that we are going to come in, or it could have been even yesterday. So, well, tomorrow is Friday, and I start with the meeting. So mindset is so important, and everything. The mindset also sets the perception, because it's often said that for everything that we perceive has got 2 aspects to it. For example, if you have got a slice of bread, you can't have one side. There's always there are 2 sides to a slice of bread. Even a piece of paper, there are 2 sides. But in most cases, when we are focused on just one side of anything, then we may not see anything good about it. There is this nice saying which I always like. It says, "To every dark cloud there is a silver lining." And I always like to say that if you are in a space where you are feeling you are getting this challenge or this problem, or it is dark, it is just it's ugly, there is the other side. It might be a very slice side of it, but if you manage to trap yourself into that side, which is a silver lining in this case, for as the saying goes, to every dark cloud there is a silver lining. You trap yourself in the silver lining part of that dark cloud, and by the time it goes down, it will not go down with you. You will still floating up there in that silver lining part. So this morning, that's part that we need to set our attitude right, and the higher the altitude of our attitude, the better. And that is what normally happens with, for example, the ego. What does the ego do? It traps. It has learned to be able to trap its to capture or to use the current, the wind, and then it will just so high, and it does not use even any energy. So for every, and that wind, if you don't know how to trap, if you don't know how to set your wings, other birds don't do that, and therefore they miss out on that one. So mindset is very, very important. But in addition to that, we said we need to be having a skill set. We go to school, and of course the base part of it, we got school, finish university, and then we go to work. But in it, we still need to improve our skills. When for any new skill, if we have got a new skill, then it means we can deliver better in that skill. Even within when we went to the university, and if we did accountancy or science or art, still that was not enough. That's the reason why reading is the key to success, as again it is often said. So when we do improve our skills, we get better. We get better at delivering. We get better at being able to deliver, and therefore we improve. And with that one, we also become valuable to other members of society. And we are here. The reason why we are here in the world is actually to be always be there to add value to others. Maybe that skill is, like in this case in Moracle, we deliver skills for accounting and auditing and tax, to our clients. So the more we improve in that, the better, and the better we leave all these clients with an impression of increase, or their accounts are better, and of course they have got better reports, and their clients are served better. So the skill set is very, very important. But how about the tool set? The tool set is that aspect whereby it helps us to deliver our skills better. In our case, again, as accountants, we have got the softwares, we've got QuickBooks, we've got Xero, we've got all those tools that we use to deliver. They make us to deliver reports. They make us to capture the data better, and they make us to store the data, and indeed by learning again to having that proper tool set. If we use it right, our deliverables are going to be far better on a daily basis. And therefore, you find that that's the reason why, again, we have to be able to be learning. I mean, if we have got this QuickBooks, we have got to be learning how it works, even after you have done the certification. Still, in terms of using it, you still need to be to improve yourself in using that tool. Another example on a daily basis is the fact that we have got, if we are moving from A to B, and you are not using public transport, and you need something to take you, which is a vehicle, you buy it. You have got to learn how to drive, and the more you drive, the more you are going to use the road better. The more you are going to use that cab better to move you from A to B. And however much times however many times, or however experience, or whatever experience you have in driving, when you are on the road, there will be situations that it calls upon for you to be a better driver, and therefore that's the reason why you have got to be learning and taking care when you are using this tool. So mindset, skill set, and tool set. These are the three things, not the only three, not the only one, but I think they are so central to our own survival, to our own being as human being, that we need them all the time, and they govern our humanness, so to say. So that is that's the bit I need to just leave with you. We need our mind, and our mind has got to have the right attitude. And if we change the perception of anything, you could have woken up and you feel, well, this Friday is not good. You can just change that, because once we concentrate on, it is going to expand. Whatever you concentrate on expands. If you say no to something, it will be no. If you say yes to something, it will be yes. And then how about if you are doing a task? Do you have the skill? Do you have the ability to do that task? Then you have got to improve. If you can't do it, you then go and get the ability to do that task. Then does that task require a tool to use? Yeah, then buy the tool and then learn how that tool works, and then you are able then to deliver that particular task is in everyday basis, and also on a professional level. Thank you very much, and I would like to invite others to be able to add on to onto this.
Thank you, James. Thank you for the topic and the points you've mentioned. And good morning once again, everyone. I think we had this topic before, and it's important and it's good to just talk about it more because I do believe and I do agree with James that these three sets are like to go help you to move forward, and you cannot like proceed or do whatever you want to do with only one of them, or you need the combination of skills, tools, and mindset. So some people I see that they say like if you make up your mind and if you have the right skills, you will be successful and you will achieve whatever your goal is. But we shouldn't like overlook the importance of tool sets. Yeah, it's true. Maybe for the when you want to start, you may not have all the tools that you need. I mean, all the requirements, all everything you need. But it's not like you shouldn't overlook that the tools are important also. I mean, like the situation you are in, you shouldn't you some people think that what they achieve is only because they try to, but I think that it's important to look at what you have got when you start, and just don't think that if someone is not achieving what they want, or if someone is just trying and not achieving anywhere, approaching anywhere, it's because they don't do enough, or they don't make up their mind. Sometimes that tool sets are important also. But I think again, I think we have to emphasize on the importance of mindset also. For anything that you want to do, it's important that you make up your mind that you have the right mindset. Even it's playing an instrument, or it's I don't know, starting sport like fitness, even something like that. You need to have that attitude and have the right mindset. Because, for example, if you want to um, work on your fitness, and you just go to the gym with sometimes with hate, I can say, and you just trying to bear this to end, and you don't like it, and just going to it because you think that it's you have to do it. I think you won't be successful, or you won't achieve the goal that you want. And I think you have to, whatever you want to do, you have to first make up your mind, and just think that how much that is important for you, and how much you want to achieve something, and then go for it. And then you can improve your skills, and improve your uh, like your requirements and the tools, and go for it. So I think the first step is mindset, and then it's whatever skill you have, and then it's about the tools that you have, and you can start with. So yes, I think the combination of these three sets are going to help you to be successful in any field that you want. Thank you, James, for this topic, and thank you for listening.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah,
I like that. I've like to think the part of the gym normally it's when you are doing gym or you're doing exercise every day, does not matter how many times you've done. When you wake up and it says go, the other mind says no, don't go, you'll go later. And once you do that, you may actually miss out on that. So it also, in order for the mind of the discipline to do this that you want to do. The mind should be the correct one, just like that one that you picked up with the exercise. Yeah. Anyone else?
Yes, hello, James.
Hello.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for that great introduction on that topic on the mindset, skill set, and tool set. So I'm listening to this, and I'm likening this to, I'm saying the mindset is the willingness, and then when we talk about the skill set, this is what I mean, the grip that helps you or gives you to, keep on moving. So I was looking at a car tire, over time, it gets worn out. So you either need to replace it, and back in Africa, sometimes even they go and redo the, they redo the grips. So what I'm saying here is that over time, as you continue, I want to contribute by saying that we need to continue sharpening our skill set, because this is what gives us the tight grip in whatever we are doing. For example, sometimes, if you are a driver, like the fact that you're talking about driving also there, if you are a driver, you're required to have the driving license. At a given point, your driving license can expire, but that does not mean, again, your skills have expired. But again, on the other end, sometimes you can have the driving license, maybe you just qualified from, a driving school. Time, if you realize that skill that you learned going to be as good as nothing. So it's a mutual thing. We need to ensure that we get updated, we get we continue sharpening it by using it over time. At that moment, it's going to make you to be relevant. It's going to make you to be relevant. So when you talked about an eagle, this just came into my mind, and I was seeing another short video, an eagle that was practicing on how to grab, and then all of a sudden it dives into the sea, and then you think that it's gotten lost inside, it has drawn inside, only to come out with a very big fish, and the fish seems to be so much heavy, but you see the eagle fly with that heavy load, and the initial time you would see it trying to practice. So I would say that over time, as we continue to sharpen our skill set, and first, remember, we need to have that willingness of the mind, that is the mindset. And then now, together with the provided tools, that is going to make our approach more easier, and quick on how to handle this stuff. So the moment we continue sharpening these and renewing these day by day, then it makes us also relevant in whatever we are doing. Thank you so much, James, for that.
Oh, thank you so much, Kevin. I just like that figure of speech, sharpening our skills. Indeed, again, if you cook and you use a knife, you see a knife needs to be sharpened all the time, and if it's not sharp, it's very you don't like it really if you don't have a sharp knife. You keep cutting it, it's not cutting. So in other words, you want us to, in our terms of our skills, we have a cutting edge, as they call it. It's a cutting edge, that sharpening, and you talked about the fact that it has got to be on a continuous basis. Indeed, this being here in Moracle is one of the spaces or the platforms which is making us to sharpen our skills so that we are relevant. And indeed, the AI is coming in to see whether are we going to be relevant, or we need to just sharpen. You need to switch us off. But by sharpening our tools, we can still be in tandem with AI, and then we will still be the accountants of yesterday, of today, and of tomorrow. I like that one, Kevin. Thank you so much. And also, another thing is about the factory. In fact, Mola started with it. If you don't use it, you lose it, which is actually true. So let's use our skills at whatever opportunity that we come across. Yeah. Any other? We still have some time, at least one for one person.
Yes, I think I would like to go, James. Yes. Good morning, everyone.
Yes,
Yes, Mr. James. Actually, I would like to throw light on the mindset issue, right? And especially for those of us who are beginners. Yeah, because for most people, they will say, oh, I'm afraid of figures. I don't like anything dealing with mathematics, calculations. Yeah, so if even I have the opportunity to come into the accounting field, people will think, oh, I don't think I can do it. I don't think I'm intelligent enough, or I am extremely clever to do that, right? But, or some people will say, how long will it take for me to achieve or acquire that qualification, right? Or will people trust me to, do their personal monetary issues? So based on those mindsets, people we tend not to, go into the accounting field. So for beginners, I believe if you have a positive mindset to say that, oh, within yourself, to just build it up, that I believe I can do it. If A, B, C, and D can achieve this, I believe despite my educational background or my performance in college, I believe if I endure, right, having that right mindset, I will be able to gradually achieve this. If I have the proper training, if I put into practice what I have been trained to do, right? Because that issue of practice, the more you keep training and practicing, the more you will be gradually going into the game. Yeah, like a typical example was this morning that was demonstrated by Mr. Kago, coincidentally. It's like for a long time, he's not been like hosting the Zoom meeting in this form. So in terms of the setup, it was delayed a bit, despite he knows everything about it all. But because of the continuous practices, he like delayed in, bringing us together again, right? So that's a clear indication that continuous practicing will help us grow, right? And it will help us develop our mindset. And the other thing I think for us beginners should be looking at is like the bigger picture. That at the end of the day, if I put into practice what I have been taught and take my work serious, work in time, do my time management properly, at the end of the day, I will achieve my qualification. I will have my salary, and I will work for Moracle. Yeah, that's what I would like to contribute. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Malai. Indeed, brought in this again, a very old, a usual adage: practice makes perfect. Practice makes perfect. I think that is a good one, and the fact that you have a bigger picture in having an end in mind is very, very important, because in life we are just like marathon runners. When you know where you are going, the marathon runner runs the finishing end. It does not matter how what distractions come on their way. They will just focus and reach their goal. And that is really true. It's with the training. If you don't know anything and you start doing it, then timely you add on to the knowledge, and eventually by the time you know it, you are actually making, even if you started with no knowledge of figures, by the time you know it, you have practiced enough to be able to finish that course. And the good thing, there are trainers around. Yeah, thanks a lot. And I think our time on the clock is really gone. I would like to thank you so much for this morning, for coming over, and the contributions that you've made as well. May I just hand it to Sepede, I think, first.
Thank you, James. Thank you, everyone.